What's up, DBM family? It's your girl Chastity Lindsay once again, back with another episode. I know it's been a while, but it's been a lot going on these past few months, but in a good way. But I'm glad to come back with this special edition, Mother's Day edition, with my own mother. I'm interviewing her, asking her 10 random questions just about motherhood and her experiences. So I'm really excited to share. We shot it back in December. And I've been saving it just for this weekend. So, mama, this for you, my own dope black mama. Y'all stay tuned. What's up, DBM family? I'm sitting here with my own dope black mama, Veronica Scott. Welcome to my DBM TV show.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here. Very proud of you.
Thank you, mama. Thank you. I just thought it would be fun. I'm here right now. It's the Christmas break, and I just thought it'd be fun to interview my mom. And I chose 10 random questions that I don't think some of them I never asked you before. So it'd be interesting to know her thoughts and just the answer to some of these questions. So I'm going to ask you 10 questions.
Okay.
All based around your experiences as a mother.
Okay.
So, first, starting off with, what did you do for fun before? First of all, tell us how many kids you have, their names, all that.
Okay, I have 3 beautiful children. My firstborn being Chastity Raquel Bill back then, but Lindsay now. Was my firstborn, and then I had Clifford Candace Clements, my middle child, and then I had
That's a boy.
That's a boy. And then I had Travion Burdell Clements, which is a boy. It's my baby boy.
Okay, so my first question, what did you do for fun before we were born?
It involved a lot of going out, and I really enjoyed my college years.
Where'd you go?
Texas Southern University.
Which is also where me and my husband went, graduated, and met. So I was following behind my mom.
And I followed behind my grandmother.
Yeah, so partying, that's it?
Well, you know what else I did once I actually came back home. I graduated and came back home to live in Dallas. Me and my girlfriend, my best girlfriend, used to do a lot of shopping. Our thing was to go to the mall every weekend and do a lot of shopping. So I became a shopaholic. My name is Veronica, and I'm a shopaholic. And I still do.
So you was hanging out, partying, shopping, shopaholic, and all that stuff. What were some of your passions and dreams? What did you aspire to be in life?
Actually, I aspired to be a designer, a fashion designer. I actually went to TSU thinking I was going to be this big time fashion designer, model, and my mother kind of pushed me toward teaching. And that just kind of went out the window. That's kind of why now I have a little small boutique in my house, because I still feel like I need to, pursue that passion.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so 1985, I'm born September 12th. Tell me, how was your pregnancy with me and the other 2 boys? Did you have, were they all different? Were they, how were your pregnancies?
Well, first of all, let me just say that was one of the most exciting times of my life when I had my firstborn, my baby girl. The pregnancy was beautiful. I mean, I glowed, my hair grew, my nails grew. I was just a doll. But then didn't get sick or anything. I didn't get sick with any of my pregnancies. That was a good thing. So I had planned on having all these babies because I was the only child. And then those boys came. Then necks start growing and lips start protruding and getting darker. So with my boys, I didn't look good. I felt good, but I didn't look good. But with my girl, I did.
I thought you looked real cute. From my perspective,
You was just my little girl.
But you was real cute. You had like, I remember your big pregnancy dresses that they were like baby doll dresses, and then you would have your hair up and have like a bow. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, but that wasn't cute for me.
That
But
was
okay,
so cute.
you didn't see me when I was pregnant with you.
But you was cute then. But you said that was the only
That's
time.
what I'm saying. That's why you
so
don't
you
have
saying-
anything to judge it off
Okay.
of.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You was also what, 24?
I was 24 when I was pregnant with you. My pregnancies all were good. I never got sick. I never did. I had a beautiful pregnancy. I would have kept going if I could have. Probably had a good 5 kids.
What stopped you? I'm just
No, I asked that.
What stopped you? No, I'm playing. So I think this is my favorite question. If you could go back in time to any moment in our childhood, what moment would it be and why?
Wow. That would be my children entertaining me. This one here always had a video camera in her hand, and we always were performing.
This is nothing new. I always was pulled out the video camera. I was always taking the pictures,
I think if I
playing the music.
I think in my last birth, she could have videoed that if I would have let her. But they were always on programming. The whole thing was Chastity wanted to know which one of my children can make me laugh. Remember that?
Oh, it was like who can make you laugh?
And I have to stand and try to not laugh, and she'd always win, of course.
Oh no, Kids was pretty funny.
Both of y'all was pretty funny. But those were the best times of my life when I watched them grow up.
So when you think about your mama, my Mimi who's now deceased, when you think about her growing up, how would you describe her?
Growing up with my mom.
As your mom, like,
oh wow.
What do you remember? What are some of your fondest memories? How would you describe her?
She was very, very funny. You wouldn't think so because she was this beautiful, sophisticated,
educated,
dressed,
masters.
yes, head to toe. But behind closed doors, she was really a loving. Actually, you know what? I see myself in her now because everybody I know that all her students at her, she's a teacher. They all called her mom, and now all my co-workers who are younger than I am, or whatever, my assistant principal, call me mom. So I think I have that, whatever it was that I really loved in my mom that she gave. She was always sweetheart, a baby, but you know what I like most of all I could do with my parents, both my mom and my dad, was those cuddle times. We had a lot of cuddle times where I could get in the middle of the bed of them, in the middle of them in the bed, and just sleep there.
Be the only, and all your only childness.
I didn't have to get out of the bed.
So you don't know nothing about that sibling life.
No, I don't.
She thinks that she wanted that.
I want them now, but I don't think I wanted them to, because I wanted somebody to play with. That's why I kept having y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cuddle, my mother was a cuddler. She was like the nibble and crease of your neck.
So, what did you, I know you shared some of your fondest memories or your favorite memories of our childhood, but what was your favorite thing about raising us and being our mom?
Wow. Just teaching you how to be a lady and teaching, watching them grow into little men, being gentlemen. Because they were real big on opening the doors for me and you. Do you remember that? And if we would touch the door, they like to slap our hands. So just watching you guys grow and many relationships and play together. And you weren't the sister that didn't want the brothers to come play with. Well, later on you got a little whatever. We got older, but you always want them.
I entertained, like, to me they were. Well, Trey, I was 8 years older than my baby brother. So he was like my baby.
Yeah.
So I would run home to take care of him like he was my baby. But my middle brother, he was like my project.
Oh yeah.
So I would give him a haircut. Got in trouble for that.
put weave in his head
I
one
would put.
time.
I was just doing. He was like a project. He would just do whatever.
I was her dummy. He was a canvas. Let me change that.
Yeah, I would explore. You know, how
And he loved his chastity.
He liked that. So, and I liked, you know, doing that. We would perform and do concerts together.
That's what I liked seeing.
We would, like I said earlier, like photo shoots and stuff. I set up a photo shoot. I was trying to figure, and I ain't had nothing but like a little, you know, the disposable camera. But I was gonna do this photo shoot, and I dressed him up and created this background and scene and everything. You remember that?
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, so I would say you raised a bunch of creatives because all of us are in some way, shape, or form creative. And one thing I can say about you, anytime we expressed interest, Mama, I want to play piano. She would put us in piano lessons. Mama, I want to do
bought
that.
a piano also.
Bought a keyboard. I thought I was a producer.
No,
so I
bought a whole piano. Let's get it in.
Oh yeah, a whole piano. But I'm thinking about the keyboard.
I bought that too.
Where I could like lay beats and tracks and stuff. So I would make up beats and I would be in my room making up songs, like learning songs. And give me that tape I made. And
oh my God, yes, and I wanted to let everybody hear it.
I was kind of shy. Yeah, I was very talented, but also very shy. So if she would try to get me out of that and do this thing, do that song you did. I'm like, yeah. Or she would be like, if I would make her laugh, she said I was funny to her, but she wanted me to be that person in front of
everybody,
and
they wouldn't believe they didn't believe me how funny my kids were. But they always would say,
well, Candace was down. He was about that life.
Yeah, but you know what? My closer friends knew because she got comfortable with them, and they would always say, yeah, they were like aunts. They're still like aunts, and they would always say, if we could put a camera in your house, we promise we could win America's Funniest Video. And I believe that to this day that we could have won that $10,000 because my kids are hilarious.
Yeah, and it's flowing through
my grandkids are funny now. I'm finding out.
Because my nephew, my son, that Kai, I don't know how he gonna turn out, but you know my son, and then you might hear him, but he's just as funny. Y'all see him. Those who follow my personal account on Instagram, y'all see the stories and be like, y'all, where is my boy? We doing an interview right now. Yeah, so you're gonna have to like stay over there with your daddy. That's right there. So yeah, you can go that way with your daddy and try to stay quiet. Okay. So, but yeah, I always appreciated that part of your child rearing. Like you definitely.
Oh yeah, don't forget the guitar that we bought.
Oh yeah.
And the drum.
I mean everything. Anything we expressed interest in.
Ballet.
Tap. It was always, and I appreciated that we went to a black private school, which I am also, you know, putting my children, in a black private school because there was some experiences that you just don't get. Just like going to HBCU, there are just certain experiences you get out of those type of schools that you don't get in a typical public school. So
correct.
I appreciate all of those things that you and Mimi, because Mimi was more of the etiquette. She put me in etiquette classes and pageants.
Oh, we were a
and stuff.
team on
So,
raising you guys.
Yeah, so I appreciated all of those things because without that, all of that background, I don't know, I would probably be doing something boring in my life. So
you all were very creative, and I know there was something there, and it's coming out.
Oh, it done came out.
It's steady coming out.
Yeah. It's just in us. All right, so tell me like what was or is, however you want to do it, the most difficult part of being a mom.
Oh my God.
Let's say more so when you were raising us.
Worry. I know I shouldn't worry because God's got it. But
what are you worried about? We with you all the time.
When you all maybe went over to your Mimi's house or your dad's house or whatever. Whenever you went outside to play, when you get to this point where you just wondering. I start thinking about you sometimes driving down, going to pick up the kids. Okay, Lord, please let them get there and back safely. No, you are traveling here. I pray. I constantly worrying, and that's real.
I get worrying, but I didn't think you'd say that was the hardest thing of being a mother.
Be honest with you, it wasn't hard being a mother. I don't think.
I'm not saying it was hard, but
something that was
what
difficult.
Was the hardest part? Like, if you had to choose a moment that was hard, what would be?
You all was sick at the same time.
I can see.
Oh my God,
that would be. Now, I would hate to be sick because even more than being sick, my mama would
make you sick.
Yeah, she would make you sick because every 5 seconds, you okay? What you feeling like? What's wrong?
Stomach hurt.
How you feel now? Literally questions every 10 seconds.
So that's why I'm saying the worst part is I would be like nervous.
Yeah, you know that you're right.
Okay.
When you put it like that.
Like I said, even just going outside listening for you. Y'all know I was listening to see you, making sure you playing.
We used to be all over
in your rooms where did you cry? I hear a cry, did I hear a scream? Do I need to run in every single one? I was listening. I was always lurking.
Ooh, I'll never forget. And this was so out of line. I was just being a dumb kid, not knowing no better. But my brother used to have seizures real bad. And
I think that's where the worrying came with me.
That wasn't where it started.
No, I'm just saying it's just part
of you talking about when he started having seizures?
Yeah, I mean even more weird knowing that something can't really happen to my child.
Man, I made the mistake of it was April Fool's Day, and I wanted to. Remember my brother is my project, so I said we're gonna trick Mama, and I'm gonna you act like you having a seizure. I don't know what I was thinking. I understand why you with me. I said let's trick Mama into thinking you having a seizure. I'm gonna run and go get her, and you pretend like.
That wasn't nice.
That was terrible. And I remember at that time feeling like it was a joke. Much like my 5-year-old says all the time. I was just playing. Like, he probably like, but I ran in there and I said, Ken's having another seizure. And she ran and freaking out and he in there acting the part. It was terrible. I apologize.
They did stuff to make me get to this
point. But look, that was the first and last time I ever joked with you like that.
But one thing about Chastity,
I learned my lesson
about it. She wasn't gonna do it again. Now my other two, they're gonna keep on trying. But that's
yeah.
So but I really got to say the hardest thing was, just keeping you guys safe. I think, because my mother only had, I didn't see the brother and sister, I didn't see all that family stuff. I just saw you gotta understand that my life raising you guys was totally different from my mom's life raising just me, and like with my mom, we were like just two girls hanging out, best friends. Well, with you guys, it was like, our mama and y'all are my children. I really got 3 children.
All right, so next question. What is one thing you would have done differently as a mom?
That I would have done differently?
If you could go back and say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have did it that way. I think maybe this wouldn't happen. Or, maybe I should have tried this method versus this method.
I think I would cuddle with you guys a little more and hug on you a little more. But I don't remember.
You did. Now, what you did a lot of. You were very hype us up and go. Like if we was doing anything, you were the hype woman.
I know.
That's where I get that from for my kids. I mean, go Kat, go Jay. So I mimic what I got from you.
Mm-hmm.
But the affection part, when you shocked me when you said what you remember about your parents was the affectionate, because we didn't really, and I don't know if that was, I don't think that was intentional, but it was just like,
and I'll explain why. I did get the affection because, like I said, I was always child and I was always in the middle of them anyway, and climbing on top of them and kissing on myself. Or my daddy did a lot of kissing, and I think mama, just kind of fell into it. But my grandmother wasn't very affectionate. So I think it's what my mother did me. My mom did me because she wanted it, And when I got to you guys, now when you were by yourself before I had the boys, you did get a lot of hugging and kissing from both me and mom. We told you up. In fact, y'all.
I think it's different when you're little. Everybody gets, it's hard not to hug on a kiss on a baby with fat cheeks and stuff.
I know some people that don't.
Well, for the most part.
But let me just say
more
this.
so like when they get older. Kids get
What's
older.
very important is, and this may go back to what the question you asked me about what I wouldn't do, or this the question was what I wouldn't do.
What you would have
what
would you have done different?
I let my life, my overall life interfere with how I treated my children. That's what I wouldn't do because I didn't know how to
change.
That's what I would change. That's what I would change. I wouldn't say for instance, if I had a bad day at work, that bad day came home, which is the worst thing in the world you can do to your children. Or your husband at the time. My husband at the time, and if I was fussing all day or I would come home and fuss all evening. Or, so I think now I would think about it on my way home from school if I had a bad day and not bring my day from school into my home, to my children. Because later on, I don't know if you remember this or not, once I got a little older and I'm more relaxed and was kind of free, y'all were a little older and
we wasn't jumping out over
and you all told me, and I hate to say it, I got divorced and I was a single parent at this time, when my life was kind of wind down, and you told me, Mom, I like you better now. And I was like, what do you mean you like that? I didn't like me before. She was like, no, I left you home. And we don't know Chess, because she was dancing every time she talked. But I really like you now because you're funner. That's a word. I say I'm funner. Yeah, because now you don't be fussing and you be happy and you play with us. And I realized, guys, that it was because I was so wound up in marriage and work and
stressing, right?
I was stressed and I was taking out on my children.
But you know what? I'm glad you said that, because that is such a relatable and it's probably gonna get people watching this and be like, ooh, I do that same. I know that's why I quit teaching, because I was bringing that. I know exactly what you. I would come home. I would use up all my patience on them children.
You won't have any for y'all.
And get home and wouldn't have any patience. I was snapping at Courtney. I was snapping it.
Because, and I think that's what people do. But at the same time,
any job that's stressing you out.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of you are human and you have put up with 20 plus children all day.
But then your kids are human too.
And that's what I'm saying.
They don't mean no harm.
It's kind of tit for tat, because it's like, okay, but that's when you debrief, before you come home, or people need to, on the way home, I should have taken a minute and, got myself together, but I didn't do that. And that's what I regret doing is, yeah. And you know what? I've learned even now with myself, and I do still have a son at home, my baby boy. And with him, I used to come home and jump all over him for little things. And in the last literally guys, in the last maybe 3 or 4 months, I know it may have something to do with quarantine or whatever, I've told myself I'm going to go home and I'm going to be different to my son. at home. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. He even asked me one day, "Are you okay?" Because I was having a conversation. I said I was gonna have conversations with my children instead of fussing or did you do this or make sure you do this or da 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 da. I'm not gonna be that woman anymore. I made a pledge to myself to make myself do and be better. So if you're listening and you are that parent that the outside world, whatever life stresses you out, take a moment for yourself, deep breathe. Don't let that time where your kids grow up and now all of a sudden they're grown and you're like, oh man, now I want to cuddle them, or now I want to kiss. Because right to this day, I would love to snuggle up in the bed with my 3 babies and watch a movie. I just would. But all that time I lost because I was probably being mad and stressed out and nervous and frustrated, which was just like, it was just a part of life. And I always blame the fact that being an only child, I never had to be with a bunch of children. You know what I'm saying? It was really always me. Even though they came from me, they still was like, okay, y'all can't go away, y'all talk to me. You're taking my nerves bad. Because I don't know kids. I don't know nobody. I don't understand other people.
So what in the world would make you want to get it?
My mom's asked, become a teacher?
Yeah.
My mom. My mom was a fashion designer.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But she told me, Veronica.
That was so my great grandmother, her grandmother, she was all about everybody, all of the women in our family becoming teachers, counselors.
So at least have a background.
Because, you know, she felt like that was just the most guaranteed, stable, just stability.
And
that was what she kind of tell me. I always have something, you know, that's stability.
That's true.
Which it helped me get a good leaping pad into just, you know, getting your first salary and benefits and stuff like that. So I always appreciate those short 4 years for me. It was a good launching pad, you know, to kind of help us. We got our first home when I was teaching. I had my first child when I was teaching. To just kind of have so I appreciated that. But I always fought it. I swore I was like, I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break that.
Not going to be a teacher. Guess what? Who else fought it?
We all ended up being
No, I'm saying, remember, I didn't want you to be a teacher.
Oh yeah. She told me,
like, whatever you do, don't be a teacher. Is what I told her.
We need to make some money, some stable. And it was like when you have a degree. Anyway, we're not gonna go down that road. But
that's a whole other statement.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so it was kind of passed down to be educators. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what you would have done differently is
debrief, come home and enjoyed my children.
Enjoyed your children.
I'm not to say that I did enjoy you guys, because I did with all those shows.
And
you know what y'all did? You guys, I had the best kids ever because they recognized my body language when I was sick, when I was frustrated, nervous, whatever. And that's when I got all those programs and the entertainment. They wanted to make me laugh. Their whole goal was to make mommy happy. And I do remember and appreciate that. That was a big thing to my children. Yeah.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
I remember
let's go in here and make mom happy. And it was always hurt. This one right here, you know, conjuring it up, head spiriting, and of course.
Because I had 2 little people that did whatever I said.
Do whatever she asked them to do. And guys, they do it to this day. Whatever she wanted to do. I told them a long time ago that stay mama, I was just living there.
What's the best advice? So you have 2 sons,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 2 sons.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a daughter.
Not yet.
I don't have a daughter. What is the best advice you can give to me about raising my own 2 sons?
Best advice I can give to you that's very important to me is for them to treat their girlfriends, wives, screen girls, what any woman, like they would want their mom and their sisters to be treated. And I would tell you to make sure that they are gentle and know how to treat a woman and respect. Have respect. Yes, have respect.
All right, so last question. What do you want your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, your legacy to remember about Grammy, Nana, Mama? What do you want us to remember most about?
To remember most that I was fun and that they love to come see Nana, Grammy, because she's gonna always have some treats and some candy and some food, and we can do anything we want to. Not really. They know I will give them, but pretty much.
And what about your kids? Cause we didn't get that. What you want us to remember?
Well, shout to
You know, it's different with the grannies, but what do you want your kids
my
to do?
kids. Without what I want to leave with you guys is a lot of money. No.
Take that.
You take that. Remember that I was very family oriented. I believe that's one thing you really should know. I want my family around me all the time. And I always know that you can do anything you want to do. The world is yours. And stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. And do what you want to do and not what someone else wants. That's what I want. I want to leave with you guys. Don't be a follower. And listen, but do what you make your own decision. Because I kind of, even with listening to my mom, she was gone home and being a teacher, and I kind of got stuck in that all these years.
Which is why I think you challenged us to anytime we want, show interest in other
It came
things,
out with you guys.
You was like, yeah, do that, do that.
Yeah, and even with now, with you guys, I always tell your kids how proud of you of them. I always say, everything is just, they're doing a great job. Praise is the key. I don't care if you don't get it a million times. I always praise. I want y'all to know that y'all mom, and you know that about me. Tell them, that's great. I'm so proud of you. So,
That's good. Okay. So, those were my 10 questions. Thank you for sitting down talking to me on my DBM TV show.
and I am
No
very
black mama.
proud of you.
Thank you.
And all your endeavors. My
We always got something.
daughter and sons always got something
Always
going on.
something.
Guys, they went from entertaining me in the house to entertaining me in their own houses. So I'm still getting entertained, just by far, but I get video.
And now it's like I said, the kids, our kids now, is entertaining
Yes.
you, making you laugh.
I enjoy talking to you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Mama. I love you.
I love you.
And we're gonna wrap it up. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dope Black Mama TV. Again, I'm Chastity Lindsay.
And my Veronica Scott.